Vinyasa. I'm filming my first ever yoga video. We're all going through this together, staying home, chilling out in our own spaces. So here's my one offering I can offer to you guys is a really strong power Vinyasa flow. So remember, all you need is your mat yourself. If you use blocks, please go ahead and grab those and come along for the ride with me, knowing it's going to be a vigorous practice. Very athletic, lots of deep breathing, keep an open mind, and stay with me. Thanks for joining. We're going to go ahead and get started on our mats in child's pose. Begin by taking some deep breaths. Start with a big inhale. Out your mouth, just gently begin to sigh your air. Take another big inhale through your nose. Exhale, gently sigh out your mouth. We begin to invite in your Ujjayi Pranayama. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big inhale. Keeping your lips sealed, exhale out your nose. Pressing the air through the back of your throat. Watch as your body begins to get heavy on the mat. Elongating your breath cycles. After your next exhale, join me. Tabletop position, top of your mat. Press your fingertips into your mat. Press the tops of your feet. Take an inhale, open your heart gaze up. And on your exhale, scoop your belly in and up and pull your shoulder blades apart. Release your chin. Inhale, gaze up, expand and open your heart, lifting. Exhale, focus on the release and the space between your shoulder blades. Take a couple more revolutions, your pace, maybe offering in some hip circles. In and out of child's pose, finding your rhythm. Your body does know how it likes to move before it starts to flow. And eventually find some stillness in your neutral flat back. Tuck your toes under. Sit down into your heels just to warm the bottoms of your feet. Press back forward, shoulders are over wrists. Begin to lift the kneecaps just 2 inches off the mat. Begin to engage your belly by pulling everything in and up, even separating the shoulder blades, slight tuck of the chin. Press down into the 10 finger pads. Begin to feel blood start to flow to your quadriceps. Take a big inhale. And on your big exhale, find downward facing dog. Wiggle through your dog, bending into one knee. And then the other. Coming to both toes, pressing down into the heels. Maybe coming up to the tiptoes and bending so deep into your knees for your first bear pose. So really focusing on the quadriceps. Pressing into the 10 fingertips. Let go of the head. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, come up to your tiptoes. Belly wave the spine, come to the top of your plank. First plank of the practice. Shoulders over wrists. Let's set it up strong. Crown of the head reaches to the top of your mat. Eyeballs gaze just above your mat. Lift the kneecaps. Squeeze the glutes. Press into the toes. Take a big inhale. Exhale, down dog. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Forward fold. Tick-tock your feet almost as wide as your mat. Grab ragdoll, opposite elbows. Rock side to side. Maybe bending into the knees. It's early yet on the hamstrings. Find all that side to side motion in the spine. The goal, the beginning of this practice is to start to find space in your spine Warm the spine. Take a big inhale, let go of everything in your neck, your face, your jaw. Exhale, reach for the earth or your shins, find Ardha Uttanasana. Big inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands out back to the top of your plank. Right away, drop down to your forearms, forearm plank. Same setup here, shoulders are over elbows. Pull everything in and up, draw the belly button in, the pelvic bones in and up. Press your toes forward so your shoulders are truly over your elbows. Sink into your seat a little bit so your shoulders and seat are in an even row, a big, strong, powerful line of energy. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Your next inhale, fill up the back side of your heart. Puff up through the back of the shoulders. Exhale, send that air to the front part of your heart. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower down to the belly, come to the tops of the feet and find Sphinx pose. Take a big inhale as your heart lifts, your shoulders draw down your back. Energetically draw the elbows towards the ribs, but lift in the belly button. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Draw your thumbs even with your ribs. Tuck your toes under. Strengthen your quadriceps. Lift your kneecaps off the mat and press up, strong plank. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, lift your right leg towards the sky. Press down into the left heel, warming the left calf muscle. Now reach through the right foot. Press it like you're pushing a wall behind you. Drop your right shoulder down. Drop your gaze down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Now point your toes and lift your knee towards your forehead. Forehead towards your knee. Press into the earth. Now you're really going to pop off the earth here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, dog splits. Take another inhale. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Rock and roll. This is all about the warm-up now, getting into the hip joints, back and forth, and even side to side here. Loosening everything before we vigorously flow. Exhale into a long pyramid variation, pressing down through both heels, clipping the right hip back, chin towards shin. Next, inhale, bend right back into the front knee. Plant the left hand and roll the right shoulder open. Pressing the shoulder open, lift in the belly. Draw the right knee to the right belly button. Take an inhale. Exhale, swim the arm forward, down, and come through to the middle of your mat. Inhale for length, tuck the chin. Exhale, fold and bend into the left knee. Keep your fingers on the earth, keep your chin tucked slightly down. Bend into the right knee and come right back to the top of your runner's lunge. Step right foot back to meet left foot. Take a big inhale, draw forward, lift the heart. Exhale, chaturanga, come all the way down to the belly. Come to the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra pose. Big lift in the heart. Exhale, fold. How about one more like that? Press down into the feet. Hug the elbows in and press and lift up. Big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under. Lift your kneecaps. Flex your quadriceps. Press to the top of your plank. Down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Press down into the right heel and press into the left foot like you're pushing a wall behind you. Left shoulder down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee towards the forehead. Flex the left foot and lift in the belly. Lift. Dog splits. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose and step it through for runner's lunge. Second side. Same thing here. Rocking and rolling. Front to back and even side to side. Movement in the hips. Eventually straightening the left leg. Long pyramid variation. Pressing down into both heels. Next, inhale, bend right back into the left knee. Plant the right hand and roll the left shoulder open. Lifting the left fingertips, gazing up. Draw the left knee towards the belly button. Big inhale. Exhale, swim the arm forward and around, forward fold. Take a big inhale, halfway lift. Bend into the right knee. Bend into the left knee. Quarter turn back to the top of your mat. Step left foot back to meet right foot, plank pose. Take a big inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, choose your back bend. If you're ready for up dog, lift the thighs off the mat. If you're not, keep on the mat for cobra or even sphinx. Exhale, down dog. Remember, use your belly to get you to your dog. No momentum. Take a big breath here. Exhale it out. One more like that. Big inhale. Exhale. Watch as your heels get heavy. Come up to your tiptoes. Bend so deep into the knees. A little bit of core before we flow. It is a power vinyasa after all. Take a big inhale as you charge forward. Draw your right knee outside your right shoulder. And come right back to bear. Sink down. Draw forward. Take your left knee, left forearm. Come back through bear. One more each side. Right knee, right forearm. Bear pose. Left knee, left forearm. Bear pose. Pause here. Straighten the legs, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, draw forward, top of your plank. We drop down to our forearms, forearm plank. For those of you who have taken my classes in the studios, we always start with a 1-minute plank. Pressing down into the forearms, hands can be in prayer or in a number 11. Shoulders are over elbows, heart lifts through the thumbs. Squeeze the glutes, lift the kneecaps, press through the back heels. Really draw the energy forward, lift up and off the mat. Slight neutral neck here, gaze is above the thumbs. Breathe. Inhale, fill up the back side of your heart. Exhale, front side of your heart. Inhale, back side. Exhale, front side. Inhale. Exhale. You're more than halfway through. Add some dimension to this. Dip the right hip towards the right side of the mat, but keep the gaze forward, shoulders forward. Come back through center. Left hip towards the left, but gaze forward. Come back through center. Gently hover both knees just above the earth. Let your belly begin to shake. Let that energy begin to flow. Straighten the legs. Take one more big inhale. Charge forward. Exhale, lower down. Sphinx pose. Take a big inhale, heart lifts. Press down into the feet. Open the heart. Drop the shoulders down. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Circle your neck around. Left ear, left shoulder. One more time, circle your neck around. And come up to the top. Take a big breath. Exhale, lower down. Draw the thumbs back even with the ribs. Hug the elbows in tight. Tuck the toes under. Lift up. Downward facing dog. All right, it is time for our first Surya Namaskara A. Saluting the sunshine together. Take a big inhale, come up to the tops of your tiptoes. Bend deep. Look where you're going. Jump, step, float, top of your space. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way to the sky. Reach, lift, press up. Exhale, fold right back down. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's step back. Plank pose. We start with a high plank. Take an inhale, charge forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Pause halfway. Pause. Come to the tops of your feet. Inhale, up dog, cobra, sphinx. Exhale, down dog. Use your belly. Stay on the tops of the feet as long as you can, stretching them out. Once you've arrived, take a big inhale. Exhale. Come up to your tiptoes. Bend deep. Look where you're going. Jump, step, float, top of your mat. Inhale for length. Reach forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. So nice and big. This time, right arm down, left arm reaches over, side body stretch. Inhale to the top. Exhale, left arm down, right arm reaches, side body stretch. Inhale, back to the top, gaze up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the One step, jump, float. Find your way through high to low plank through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now, if chaturangas are too much on your shoulders, choose to skip them. Come from high plank to down dog, or come through child's pose. Take a big breath. Exhale. While I'm not with you in the studio, I gotta count on you taking good care of yourself, listening to your body. Take a big inhale, come to your tiptoes. Bend deep into the knees, look where you're going. Jump, step, float. Top of your mat. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Big breath. This time, wrap your arms around your elbows. Draw your shoulders down, peek under and up. Big breath. Exhale towards your right. Side stretch. Inhale to the top. Exhale towards your left. Gaze under your right underarm. Inhale to the top. Reach up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now, if you're jumping back through those vinyasas, try to land with bent elbows, protecting your shoulders and your low back. One more together. Come up to your tiptoes. Bend deep. Look where you're going. Jump, step, float. Inhale for length. Peek forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. We add a little bit now. Wrap your hands around your elbows. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, take your left leg behind into a curtsy, stretching to the side, really getting into the quads. So sink down and squeeze towards one another. Inhale to the top. Exhale, right leg behind left, towards your left side. Now squeeze the inner legs and sink down. Big inhale, lift up. Oops. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Plant your hands, jump, step, float, top to bottom. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. Warming the legs a little more. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Draw your right knee outside your right shoulder. Make some contact. Really gazing forward like you're peeking over a cliff. Lift in the belly. Now draw your knee under your belly to the left shoulder. Now lift. Send it back up, dog splits. Big inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step it through. High lunge. Big breath. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. We prep the body for twisting. Press the shoulders open and sink down. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, cactus and hover the left knee. Open the heart, warming the shoulders. Draw the elbows down. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs, reach. Exhale, bend right back in, cactus. Reaching for the earth, straighten the back leg. Step it back, plank pose through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale, heels get heavy. Inhale, left leg to the sky, reach. Left knee outside of left shoulder, pause. Gaze forward, peek over that cliff, lift. Send the knee under the body, tap the right tricep, lift. Send it right back up, dog splits. Knee to the nose, step it through, high lunge, crescent. A big breath, fingertips reach up. Open the left arm, press the right arm forward, press the palms open, gaze behind. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, cactus the arms, hover the right knee, open the shoulders, draw the elbows down. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs, reach. Exhale, hover one more time. Now send the arms forward, straighten the back leg, runner's lunge. Step it back through plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. One more like that, big inhale. Exhale. Adding on now. Inhale, right leg floats to the sky. Draw the right knee outside the right shoulder. Pause, feel strong. Draw the knee to the chest. Pause and lift. Step it through. Anjaneyaya, crescent lunge. Big breath. Reach up. Right arm back, left arm forward. Press the palms. Inhale to the top. Exhale, cactus the the arms, hover the knee. This time, just straighten the back leg, reach the arms up, reach forward, standing splits. Reach for the earth and float the left heel to the sky. Forehead melts down. Shake out the head. Maybe lift the heel a little more. Take a big breath. Shiva squat, left meets towards right, hovering into the right quad. Hover deep. Now flex your left foot, gaze to your left foot and plant it for a warrior foot. Inhale, reverse triangle, warming the hip before we really get deeper into it. Reaching behind, lifting the right hip up. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Runner's lunge. Step it back and flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Second side, inhale, left leg floats to the sky. Left knee, left shoulder. Pause and feel. Left knee to the chest, lift. Step it through. High lunge, big breath. So see, it's always okay to adjust your footing. Find it. Take an inhale. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale to the top. Exhale, hover cactus. This time, straighten the front leg, high lunge. Reach forward and float the right heel up, standing splits. Let the forehead melt down. Heel lifts up. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Shiva squat, right meets left. Hover into the left quad this time. Deep down. Flex the right foot. Step the right foot in its own warrior lane. Reverse your triangle. Lift the left hip up and off your body. Reach behind. Cartwheel your arms down. Step it back and flow. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Adding on a little more. Inhale, float your right leg to the sky. Draw your right knee to your right shoulder. Pause. Draw your right knee to your chest and pause. Now listen up. Come forward on the left toes. Hug the elbows in a couple inches. Chaturanga push up to the top. Step it through. High lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus and hover big and deep. Inhale, lift, straighten. Reach forward, standing splits. Begin to float the left heel. Lift a little more this time. Each time a little deeper. Exhale, deepen. Shiva squat, pausing, maybe adding a little bit of balance. Hands come to prayer, finding your balance. Reach down for the earth, step left foot back, reverse your triangle. Lift the right hip even more this time. Reach. Cartwheel it down, pause here, runner's lunge. Sweep the right leg up, dog splits. Gaze forward, lift your heart over your thumbs, lift. One-legged flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time through. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Draw the left knee to the left shoulder, pause. Draw the left knee to the chest, lift. Come forward on the right toes. Chaturanga, baby push up to the top. Step it through. High lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, crescent twist. Inhale to the top. Exhale, hover, heart lifts. Inhale, straighten the back leg, reach forward, standing splits. Big inhale. Exhale, right knee meets left, Shiva. This is where we find some balance. Find your way. Hands come to prayer. Hover into the left quad, deep. Hands return to the earth, step it back. Reverse your triangle. Big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Pause in runners. Sweep the left leg up, dog splits. Gaze forward, heart through the thumbs. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Loop your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold. Let the forehead melt down. Shake it out, yes, and shake it out, no. Now while you do that, I'm going to put my hair in a pony because, man, my classes are hard. No one ever told me. Stay in that Padangustasana. Let it all go. Release what you have. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands out top of a plank. Pause here. Right away, drop down to your forearms. Forearm plank. Forearm plank number 2, 1 full minute. Draw the heart between the thumbs. Lift the belly. Squeeze the back of the kneecaps. Squeeze your glutes. Tuck your hips slightly under. Shake out your neck so you have a long, neutral neck. We want no folds in the back of the neck. Shoulders over elbows. Remember those big inhales fill up the back side of your heart. Puff it up. Exhale, front side of your heart. Inhale, each breath expands the depth in your heart. Exhale, deepens it. Inhale. Exhale. Adding on a little here. Hover the right hip towards the right side. Gaze ahead. Come back through center. Hover the left hip towards the left side. Gaze ahead. Come back through center. Hover both knees towards the earth. Hover. Breathe with me. Straighten the legs. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Sphinx pose again. Take an inhale, lift up, maybe straightening the arms for seal. Now you can use your belly here. Activate it, make it core work. Squeeze the belly towards the spine, lift, but keep the heart open, gaze up slightly. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower down. Draw the thumbs back even with the ribs. Tuck the toes under. Press up to the top of your plank. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. One more inhale. Exhale. Watch as your heels get heavy. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold. Tick-tock the big toes to touch. Sink your knees. We'll find our first Utkatasana. Big breath. Inhale, lift and open the heart. Exhale, sink down. This is our first chair pose of this practice, so we're going to be here for a bit. Sink down. Press the weight into the heels. Lift the 10 toes. Now begin to draw the biceps even with the ears to open the heart. Shoulders are down. Big breath. Hands come to prayer. Let's start the twists. Left forearm outside of the right quad. Press the thumbs towards the center of your sternum. Draw your right shoulder up and open. Now hover the left knee back towards the right knee so your knees are in a row. Sink down a couple more inches. Big breath. Exhale. One more like this. Big inhale. Exhale. Stay in the legs. Come up through your Utkatasana. That's the work. Take a big breath. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Second side, right forearm outside of the left quad. Press the palms to the center of the heart. Now gaze up towards the left shoulder and roll it open. Draw the right knee back to meet the left knee and sink down a couple inches. Take another breath. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Stay in the legs, lift all the way up. Utkatasana, this is it. Big breath. Exhale, lean and sweep. Reach the pinkies up to the sky. Now press the palms together to wake up the triceps. Gaze slightly down so you have a nice long neck. Come up to the ball mounts of the toes. Hug the ankles in tight. Squeeze the knees tight, ankles tight, knees tight. Sink down. Sink down. One more big breath. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Walk your hands out top of a plank. Clear it all out with a vinyasa or skip that and meet me in your dog. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath. I'm going to move my mat a little bit forward. It's been moving towards the fireplace, which is helping me recreate my hot yoga space. But I don't need to have any huge bloopers moments here. Come back through your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale. All right, we flow again, starting to move a little bit more fluidly. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Draw the knee under the body and tap your left shoulder. Tap it. Now ride the elevator down. Left knee, left wrist. Or right knee, right wrist. Lift it up. Send it back up. We do it on the other side. Right knee, right shoulder. Right knee rides the wave down. Lift up to the chest. Step it through, low lunge. Left knee to the earth. Inhale, lift up. So here we drop the shoulders down and we begin to sit up and out of the hips. So I squeeze everything into the midline, even the inner legs toward one another. Begin to gaze up, but keep that lift. Take a big breath. Exhale. Tuck your toes under, back toes under. Lean and hover. Reaching the pinkies up, thumbs down like we did in that first chair pose. Press the palms towards one another, engage. Hover deep over the right quad. Lift the heart. Draw the shoulders back. This is work. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, trying to pull left knee to the chest. Tadasana, one-legged mountain. We come back to that cactus. Draw the shoulders down, the elbows down. Keep the heart lifted. Take a twist, right elbow towards the left knee. Back through to center. Now listen up, we're coming to dragonfly twist. We plant the left hand, left foot, same time. So bend into the standing foot. Land the hand and the foot. Roll the shoulder open, big breath. Next, inhale, we lift through star. Pressing up, opening the heart. Skandasana into the left knee. Hands come to prayer. Sinking in through both hips. Maybe beginning to come to the right heel. Pulling the right toes towards the right shin. Now gaze toward the right because that's the direction we move in. Come all the way up through center and come to warrior two. Shoulders over hips. Gazing over the right fingertips, reaching. Now picture a bright light in your heart center. Let that heart begin, that center begin to radiate light through both arms, reaching. Draw your left fingertips back in space a little bit and hug into the right quad. Inhale, reverse, but the work is to stay in the leg there. Gaze under the underarm. Cartwheel your arms down around your right foot. Come to runner's lunge. Oh, there's a bug on my mat. Oh my goodness. Okay, runner's lunge. Listen up, we're coming back through Utkatasana. So put a little bend into the left knee. A little buoyancy here to step left foot to right foot. Sink down to lift up. Utkatasana, big breath. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands and we flow through our vinyasa. Big inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, left leg to the sky this time. Left knee under the body, right tricep. Ride the elevator down, right wrist. Back up to right tricep. Send it up, big inhale, dog splits. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Ride it down to the wrist. Lift it up. Take it to the center, lift, step it through. Low lunge. Try to take momentum completely out of that equation there. Big inhale, heart lifts, fingertips reach. Now we begin to lift up and out of the hips. Pull everything in. Draw the inner legs together. Shoulders wrap onto your back. Gaze slightly up, big breath. Exhale, tuck the back toes under. Lean your lunge. Reach your pinkies up to the sky. Press your palms together. Draw your shoulders down. Lift your heart. Hover into the left quad. Lots of work here. Next, inhale, lift. Right knee to the chest. Tadasana. Draw the cactus arms down. And we take our twist. Left elbow towards the right knee. Come back through center. Lift. We land that dragon twist. So bend into the standing leg. Land right hand, right foot, same time. Open the left arm, big breath. Next, inhale, we lift through star. Radiate up. And then bend into the right knee for Skandasana. Sinking into both hip flexors. Maybe coming up to the left heel, drawing the left toes to the left shin. Gaze to the left, that's the way we're going. Inhale, come through center. warrior two to the top. Now the next time through, we'll exit that pose a little differently, reaching, extending, everyone hover into the left quad here. Inhale, reverse your warrior, but stay in the left leg, gaze under the left underarm. Cartwheel your arms down, pause and runners. Pause and runners, feet are in two separate lanes. Slight bend into the right knee to offer some buoyancy here. Right foot meets left foot. Utkatasana, big inhale. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands. Find your way through your vinyasa your way. If chaturangas have become enough, ditch them. Maybe in your dog. You and you only, between you and your mat. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. One more inhale. Exhale. One more time through. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. Draw the knee under the body. Find that tricep. Now listen up. Keep your palms planted on the earth and send the leg through. Now guide your shoulders and chest through your thumbs. Gaze forward. Maybe a chaturanga push-up to the top. Knee returns to the chest. Send it up. Big dog splits. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step it through, low lunge. Drop the left knee to the earth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tuck the back toes under, lean and lunge. Hover big and deep. Inhale, left knee to the chest. Open the arms, cactus. Take your twist and pause. Inhale, back to the top. Exhale, dragonfly twist. Left hand, left foot. Roll the right shoulder open. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Exhale, this time skandasana. Circle the arms together. Reach the arms out, airplane. Reach. Sink in, tuck the chin. Reach. Lower down. Arms circle back together. Warrior two to the top. Reach. Sink down. Inhale, reverse. Big extension. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Runner's lunge. Sink down into the left knee. And press left foot to meet right foot. Inhale. Utkatasana. Exhale, swim the arms back. This time, interlace the fingers. Press the knuckles back. Begin to lift to any degree that feels good on the shoulders. Come up to the ball mounts. Hug the ankles together. Now begin to hover the heart over. Stay bent in the knees. Lift in the seat. Pause and feel. Stay with me. Release what you have. Come back through Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands, step or flow. Find your way. Down dog, your own way. Big breath. Exhale, down dog. We all have our own way. A home practice will really show us it's just you and your mat. Breathe it out. One more side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Draw the right knee under the body. Now send the leg through. Keep the palms pressed on the earth. Shine the heart through. Baby push up to the top. Draw the knee to the chest. Send it back up. Dog splits. Knee to the nose. Step it through. Low lunge. Big inhale. Heart lifts. Exhale. Lean and sweep. Hover deep. Inhale. Right knee to the chest. Tadasana. Cactus the arms and take your twist. Inhale. Back to the top. Bend into the standing leg. Dragonfly twist. Right hand, right foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Star pose. Bend into the right knee. Skandasana. Circle the arms. Find airplane. Tuck the chin. Slightly gazes down. Circle the arms together and up and around. Warrior two. A little bit of shoulder range of motion movement there. Reach. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Plant your hands, runner's lunge. Buoyant knee here. Step right foot to meet left foot. Inhale, lift all the way up. Utkatasana. Slight different variation of that diver's pose. Reach your arms forward. Sink in, Ardha Utkatasana. Now interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward, shoulders down. Come up to the ball mounts. Hug the ankles in. Squeeze the glutes. Sink down as low as your seat can possibly go. Pause and breathe. Drop down to the heels, rise all the way up. Keep this beautiful interlace stretch to your left, gaze under your right. Inhale to the top. Exhale to your right, gaze under your left. Inhale to the top, reach up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands, flow, or just meet me in your dog. Downward facing dog. Coming down through child's pose. Okay, from child's pose, after you've found your rest and reset your breath, return to downward facing dog. We have one more flow left, dancing around the mat a little bit more. Becoming a little bit more lyrical. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, float your right leg to the sky, reach super, super tall. Open your right hip on your left hip, scorpion dog. Press your right shoulder down, chin towards chest. Now open the right knee a little bit more. Press the right shoulder down. Come up to your tiptoes. Take a big inhale. Begin to gaze forward. Shoulders over heart. Over thumbs. Draw your right knee to your right shoulder. Draw your right knee to your chest. Step it through to runner's lunge. Hands come to prayer center. We're hovering deep over the right quad. The deeper the better here. Begin to lift into warrior three. Float the left heel to the sky. Drop the left shoulder down a little bit. Lift the left heel up a little bit. Press into the foot, maybe a micro bend in the right knee to help. Heart lifted for cobra. Next inhale, whoops, draw your left knee to your chest. Let's find tree pose. Take your heel where you would like it to go. Open the heart. Squeeze the glutes, drop the shoulders down, gaze is up. For more balance, hands can come to prayer center. Next inhale, gently begin to keep the left knee open, but float the heel a little bit up. And step the left foot into its own warrior lane, warrior one. Big inhale, heart lifts. Sinking into this deep warrior. Deep bend in the front quad, heart lifts. Chin reaches up to the sky. Shoulders are down onto your back. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Come up to your left ball mounts. Take your twist, left forearm outside of the right quad. We've prepped a lot for this. Press the thumbs to the center of the heart and roll the right shoulder open. Now everyone lift your left hip and lift your left thigh bone. Keep this beautiful twist. Big inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, we lift to star. Press up. And we land in our goddess. Heels and toes out. Find it first. Shoulders are over hips. Upright your spine. Heart lifts. Take your hands behind your head. Right elbow taps right knee. Come back through center. Left elbow taps left knee. We pause. Now everyone rotate your chest open and gaze to your right elbow. Stay low in the legs. We take side angle prep. Lay the forearm on the left side and guide your right toes to the back of the mat. Sweep your right arm up and over. Pinky down, thumb up. Sink into the right quadrant. Left quadricep and press down into the right foot. Roll the right shoulder up and take a big inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Big inhale. Exhale. Now stay in the left quad. Rise up to your two. No movement in the legs. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. Wrap your right arm around your back and reach. Release what you have. Reach for the earth half moon pose. So we begin to crawl the left fingertips forward and float the right hip open on the left hip. Reach the right arm towards the sky. Maybe challenging the gaze towards the right fingertips. Flex through your back foot and lift the hip open a little bit more. Roll the right shoulder open. Reach. One more breath. Micro bend or deep bend in your standing leg to land sky archer pose. Grab for your left wrist. Straighten the front leg and lift the left hip off the body. Now keep this grip. Bend into your left toes. Bend into your left knee and reach forward. Reach. Really reach. Take a big breath. Hands come down to the earth. Right hand, right foot. Vashisthasana. Lift the hips. Spread the heart open. Really stacking hip on hip. Now draw your left hip point to the wall you face. Lift the hips a little more. Take a big breath. Maybe extend the left fingertips up and over. And then gently reach around, wrap around to your plank, and flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're facing the back of the mat now. We start with our left leg. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Open left hip on right hip. Scorpion dog. Press the left shoulder down. Reach into the left pinky. Now open the left knee a little more. Draw the heel towards the glute. Come up to the ball mounds of the right toes. Lift the heart through the thumbs and draw the left knee, left shoulder. Left knee to the chest. Step it through to runner's lunge. Hands stay to prayer. Stay with me, guys. Hover deep. Hover really deep. And begin to take flight. Warrior 3. Float the right heel up. Drop the right shoulder down. Lift the right heel. Now open the cobra heart. Big, beautiful breath. Extend and straighten the back leg. Press through the back foot. Micro bend standing leg to draw the knee to the chest. Tree pose. Take the right heel where you would like it to go. Take a big inhale. Heart lifts. Lift the hips a little more. Big breath. Begin to float the right heel off the leg and step the right foot into its warrior lane. Big inhale for warrior 1. Exhale, sink down. Now press and guide the hips to the front the way you face, the way you're facing. Take a big breath. Exhale, shoulders melt down. Sink into the left quad. Hands come to prayer. Come up to the left ball mounds. Take the twist. Right forearm outside of the left quad. Press the thumbs towards the heart center. Sink into the left quad. Now lift the right hip and lift the right thigh bone. Press into the back heel. Twist 1 more inch open. Big inhale. Exhale. Open up. Star. Sink into your goddess. Let's find it strong. Shoulders are back onto your back. Upright the spine. Lift the heart. Sink down. Hands behind the head. Left elbow, left knee. Back to center. Right elbow, right knee. Pause. This is where we pause. Rotate the heart open. Gaze towards the left elbow. Sink down. Right forearm, right thigh. Guide the left toes forward and reach the left arm side and go prep. Sinking down into the right quad. Press down into the left foot. Roll the left shoulder open. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stay exactly where you are on the right leg and rise up to your 2. Reach. Wrap your left arm around your back. Reverse your warrior. Reaching forward, unwrap. Crawl your right fingertips forward and begin to take flight into your half moon. Left hip opens on right hip. Flex through the left toes and roll the left shoulder open. Maybe challenging your gaze. Maybe not. Big breath. Sink down into the right quad to land. Quiet landing. Grab for your wrist. Sky archer pose. Stretch. Right leg straight. Lift the right hip. Now keep the grip in your arms. Bend into your right knee. Tic-tac the toes so you can reach into this leaning lunge. Reach. Really reach. Hands for the earth. Left hand, left foot. Side plank. Vashisthasana. Reaching, starting with the fingertips over the shoulder. Lift the hips. Draw the right hip point to the wall you face. And then begin to guide the right fingertips up and over, pinky down. Take 1 more big inhale, reach. Exhale, wrap it around and flow. Big inhale, up dog. Big exhale, down dog. Adding on a little bit now. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Open right hip on left hip. Scorpion dog. Gaze forward, lift, heart over the thumbs. Pause, pause. And begin to flip your dog. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Landing the right toes, lifting the hips, reaching. Puff up air to the front side of your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to wrap it around. Right knee, right shoulder, the same way we did before. Make contact to the chest. Step it through to runner's lunge. Hands to prayer center. Warrior 3. Begin to float the left heel up. Left toes down. Big lift in the heart. Micro bend standing leg to draw the knee to the chest. Figure 4 this time, heel over thigh. Open the left hip, flex through the left foot and begin to sink into your seat. Pressing into the right foot. Flex the left foot. Now roll the shoulders onto your back. Lift the heart. Pause and feel. Getting into the hips now. Big inhale, heart lifts. Warrior 1, back of the mat. Stepping into your own warrior lane. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Come up to the left palm arms. Left forearm outside of the right quad, twisting. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Next inhale, star pose. Land your goddess, sink down. Hands behind the head. Right elbow, right knee. Back to center, left elbow, left knee. Side angle, maybe a little deeper, reaching inside or outside of your left foot. Reach your right arm over. Pause to feel. Breathe, open the right shoulder. Sink into the left quad. Press into the left foot. Press. Next inhale, rise up to your 2. Wrap your arm around your back. Reverse. Release what you have. Reach forward. Half moon pose. Big inhale. Adding what you like to add here. Maybe grabbing for a Chapasana. I like to bend my standing leg to reach for my foot and then straighten the leg. Opening the hip, reaching. Big breath. Release. Sky Archer pose. Landing soft and light. Reaching up and over. Trikonasana pose this time. Hinge the hips behind you. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. And come all the way down, left fingertips. Roll the right shoulder up and open. Stack fingers over shoulder. Reach up in the right fingertips. Roll the right shoulder open. Draw your tailbone into your body. Breathe. One more. Bend into your left knee. Come up to your 2. Reverse. Cartwheel your arms down. Vashisthasana, right hand, right foot. Roll the hips. Lift. Maybe this time floating left foot off right foot. Maybe this time left knee towards left elbow. Pause. Pause and lift even more. Pause. Wrap it around. Step left foot forward. We'll take another low lunge. Big inhale. And we'll come to half splits. Straightening the front leg. Hovering the heart over the shin. Gazing ahead. Sinking left hip back. Reaching. Bowing. Big inhale as you bend back into the front knee. Step it back for plank and vinyasa. Big inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Float left hip open on right hip. Now begin to gaze forward, shoulders over wrist, heart lifts through the thumbs, pause, and then begin to float into your wild thing. So slow and steady, landing, lifting the heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Slow and steady, wrap around, left hand plants, left knee, left shoulder, just like we did before. Pause and feel. Knee to the chest, step it through. Runner's lunge, hands to prayer center. Warrior 3, take flight. Big inhale. Right heel lifts up. Right toes down. Open the heart. Pause and feel. Big breath. Exhale, knee to the chest. Figure 4, cross the right heel over the left thigh. Sink down into the hips, into your seat, into your left heel. Press the right knee open, flex the right foot, heart lifts, shoulders down. Next, inhale, knee to the chest. Warrior 1, step your right foot behind you in its own warrior lane, big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer center. Come to the right ball mounds and take your twist. Find it first. Stay for an inhale. And an exhale. Next inhale, star pose. Sink down into goddess. Hands behind the head. Left elbow, left knee. Right elbow, right knee. We reach for our deeper side angle. Hand to the earth, inside or outside of the right foot, reaching. Bend deep into the front quad. Press down into the left razor edge of the foot. Roll the left shoulder open. One more breath. Stay in the leg, rise up. Wrap your left arm around your back, reverse your warrior. Release the wrap and reach forward for half moon. This is where we began to grow the pose if it felt good. Bending into the standing leg to grab for the top of the foot. Once you have it, maybe straightening the leg and rolling the shoulder open. Lift the heart, puff it open. Landing sky archer, slow and light. Reaching, lifting the hip, Trikonasana pose. Reach the hips behind you. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way down, straight arms, straight legs. Working the gaze up to the left fingertips if that feels good on the neck. Otherwise, a neutral neck. Down or straight forward. Fingertips stack over shoulder. Reaching up, lifting in the left shoulder. One more breath. Draw the tailbone under the body. Bend back into the front knee. Reverse. Cartwheel your arms down. Left hand, left foot, side plank, Vashisthasana. Maybe adding on a lifted leg, reaching. Maybe right knee, right elbow. Lifting the hips, pause. Slow and steady, wrap around to low lunge. Step it through to drop the knee, big inhale. Right to half split, straighten the leg and hinge the hips back. Hover the heart over the shin. Really lifting the heart. Let the forehead melt down. When you're ready, bend back in, step it back, and flow. Big inhale, heart lifts. Big exhale, down dog. All right, let's take it home one last time through adding on one more thing. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Open right hip on left. Gaze forward, look forward, and flip your dog. Big inhale. Now maybe you want to have the courage to begin to float the right foot off the mat and begin to float the right knee a little bit lifted. A little bit more. A little bit more. Wrap it around, right knee, right shoulder. To the chest, step it through. Runner's lunge. Hands come to prayer center. Warrior 3. Big float, lift. Knee to the chest. Last pose. Dancer pose, left hand, left foot. Reaching for the foot, recreating that Chapasana. Reaching forward. Reaching. Now guide the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Flex and point, maybe the left toes. Big breath. Slow release as warrior 1. Big inhale. Hands come to prayer. Take the twist. Maybe this time spreading the arms open. Reaching. This time inhale, star pose. Exhale, goddess, sink down. Adding a little bit of a hold. Reach the arms up. Come up to the bow mounds of the toes. Sink down. Sink down. Big breathing here. One more. Warrior 2 to the back. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your deepest side angle of this practice. Reaching. If you like to bind, taking your arm behind your back, reaching for your thigh or your clothing. If you like to double bind, wrapping, reaching for the arms. Now here's the thing. Chest lifts up towards the sky, not the mat. One more breath. Release what you have. Climb back up, warrior 2. Reverse. Last time, half moon. Reaching forward. Maybe grabbing that Chapasana again, or maybe floating left fingertips to half prayer. Floating. Harder to talk. Breathe, teach, and flow. You got this. One more breath. Sky Archer. Land it. Lift the left hip. Triangle pose. Maybe this time reaching both arms forward. Pressing the palms toward one another like you're holding an imaginary beach ball. Now rotate the chest open. Gaze under the underarm. Breathe. One more. Bend into the front knee, come up to your 2. Reverse. Cartwheel your arms down. Pause here in runners. This is where we add on. Float the left leg up to dog splits. Take the knee under the body towards the right tricep. Send it through. Fall in triangle. Big inhale, heart lifts. Press down into the left hand. Lift up and out of the shoulder. Slow wrap around. Draw the knee back to the chest. Step it back to plank pose. Downward facing dog. One last side, and we will come down to the mat. Inhale, left leg reaches to the sky. Open left hip on right hip. Begin to gaze forward. Float the heart over the thumbs. Float. And gently begin to land. Wild thing pose. Maybe you want to try on this side, floating the left foot. Floating the left knee. Drawing the left knee closer to the left elbow. Wrap it around left knee, left shoulder. To the chest. Step it through to runner's lunge. Hands to prayer. Begin to float right heel off the mat. Warrior 3. Right knee to the chest. Dancer pose. Right hand, right foot. Reach the right foot behind, left arm forward. Flex and flank the right toes. Draw the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Pause, feel, come to your edge. And then release, warrior 1. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take your twist. Maybe spreading the arms open for a deeper expression. Pause and feel. Next, inhale, star pose. Exhale, cactus into your goddess, cactus. We take our twist like we did at the beginning. Right forearm to the left, back to center. Left forearm to the right, back to center. Sink down, draw the elbows down, open the palms, lift the heart, sink. One more, warrior 2 to the top. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your deepest side angle expression. Reaching. Maybe you took that one-armed wrap, reaching for the thigh or your clothing. If it feels good, reaching under your body. Double bind, opening the heart, lifting the chest to the sky. Lift. Breathe. Reach back for the earth, come back up to your 2. A lot in the legs there. Reverse. Half moon pose. Last time here. Reach forward. Maybe grabbing your chop again. Maybe floating the right hand. It looks like I got it on this side. Maybe. Big breath. Nope. Sinking down. Landing. Sky archer. Trikonasana pose, this time with beach ball expression. Now, if this doesn't feel good in your body, come down to Trikonasana. Your body, your practice. Reach your palms, press them toward one another. Rotate the heart open. Breathe. This is where it gets harder and harder to breathe. The diaphragm is constricted. We breathe anyway. One more. Bend into the front knee. Reverse. Cartwheel your arms down. Pause. Lift the right knee to the chest and swing it up for dog splits. Right knee, left tricep, send it through. Fall in triangle. Big breath, lift the heart. One more. Slow and steady, wrap it around. Draw the knee back into the chest, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your toes. Padahastasana, tuck your hands under your feet. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold. Let the crown of the head melt down. Pour the weight into the toes. Lean forward. Trust yourself here. Shake it out. Maybe it feels good to separate the elbows. Coming down even deeper, finding that extension in your spine. One more. Exhale. Release what you have. Walk your hands out, top of a plank pose. We finish strong, our third and final core plank. Drop down to your forearms. Yes, you can. You know how we do it when you're in person in my classes, and I want you to get that now. I want you to feel that power, that strength, even the ridiculous nature of it sometimes. Knowing when things get hard, you just breathe bigger. You just breathe bigger. Together, we get through this, even from our homes. Breathe big. Just for entertainment purposes, float the right heel 2 inches to the sky and draw the right knee to the right shoulder, mimicking the movements we did at the beginning. Come back through to center. Float the left heel an inch, left knee, left forearm. Send it back. One more time, right knee, right forearm. Send it back. Left knee, left forearm. Send it back. We add on. Float the right heel an inch. Right knee under the body. Find the left shoulder. It's hard. Send it back. Left knee under the body. Send it back. One more each side and we're done. Right knee under the body. Left knee under the body. Come back through center. Take a big breath, a big extra vote of confidence in you. Exhale, lower down. Woo. No one told me how hard it was to take my class. Just kidding. You guys tell me all the time. Big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Let's take a back bend from our belly. So take your arms, wrap them behind your back, interlace your knuckles. Press your knuckles down. Now press into the tops of your feet. Spiral your inner legs towards the sky. Press down in your feet to begin to lift in your chest. Slight tuck of the chin here. Picture that long neck, no folds. Breathe. One more. Exhale, take a cheek to the mat. All right. One more back bend. If you love that locust or shalabhasa, do that again. So that just means interlacing and pressing the knuckles down. If you want more, reaching for the tops of your feet or your ankles. Draw your knees closer together. Can always keep your feet hips distance or closer. Slight tuck of the chin, long neck. Now lift the feet up towards the sky. Now lift in the belly. Draw the shoulders down on your back and press into the feet. Take a big inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale, release. Take the other cheek to the mat. And gently begin to windshield wiper the legs open and shut. Open and shut. And we're just going to simply roll over to our back side. Make sure the camera can still catch me. It can. Laying back. We'll take pigeon from our back. Cross your right heel over your left thigh. Thread your fingertips through to your left thigh. And then begin to draw your right knee back in space. Left knee forward. Flex both feet. That will help. And breathe. One more. We'll turn this into Gomukhasana, crossing right over left, right knee over left. Now reach for the tops of your feet and draw your heels down towards your glutes or towards your underarms. You and only you will know what feels right in your body here. I've heard it described in many different ways, but we just want to feel that in the outside of the hips. Closer to the IT band, into the SI joints, pressing down into the earth. And we switch sides. So we cross the left heel over the right thigh. Supine pigeon, reaching behind the right thigh, drawing the right knee in, left knee back. Flex through both feet and breathe. Sukhasana, cross left knee over right. Reach for the tops and the outside of the feet and draw the heels down towards your seat or your shoulders. Press down into the earth with your low back. One more breath. And release what you have. Press your feet onto the earth. We'll finish with one final back bend. Either bridge or upward facing bow. You're ready for both. You choose what feels right in your body. I'm going to go with bridge. Draw the shoulder blades under. Press the knuckles down and lift the seat, the hips. Engage the quadriceps and draw the knees toward one another a little bit. Now remove your chin from your chest so you create space. So really press down through the back of your head. And lift a little more. 3 more breaths. One more. And slowly lower down. We'll finish with a supine twist and a happy baby. Draw your knees to your chest. Draw them in. We're going to take our knees to a knee pile towards the left. And we're going to gaze over our right shoulder. Reaching. Now let the body do what the body does here. If you want to enhance it, maybe you'll take your left palm and place it outside of your right quad. Pressing the right shoulder down towards the earth. One more big breath. And then draw your knees back to your chest. This fireplace feels so good. Draw your knees to the right and gaze over your left. Almost like practicing in our hot studios. Gaze over the left shoulder and press the left shoulder down. Use your arm if you would like to increase and maximize the twist. Otherwise, let the body do what it'll do. One more breath. Knees come back up to center. Recalibrate the hips, press the knees to the chest, and grab for happy baby. Wrapping inside or outside of the feet. The goal here is to press the low back onto the mat. Flex through the feet and press the low back down. Now if the low back is down, maybe you start to move a little bit. Straightening one leg at a time to the degree that your body allows. Remember, we're searching for sensation, not for pain. One more big breath wherever you are. Exhale it out. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big tug in. If this was your first home practice, congratulations. I know it's hard to practice without your community. We are here together, even if virtually. Shavasana. Extend to release. Now resist the urge to turn off this recording now. The Shavasana is as important as any other pose. Resting. Begin to watch as your muscles release from your bones and your bones get heavy onto the mat. Your breath cycle returns to its normal cadence. Actively unclench, untense. Notice any spaces in your body where you are tensing and send your breath there. Shavasana. Begin to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Circle out your wrists and your ankles and send your arms all the way above your head for that first of the morning stretch. Reach. Draw one knee to the chest and then the other. And come to whichever side is calling, using your arm as a pillow. We always pause in gratitude. Gratitude that even in these times we get to practice yoga. And slowly come up to a seat facing the front of your mat, facing me. Hands come to prayer center. Bowing the chin to the chest. Thank you for spending your hour and some with me. Stay healthy, stay home, stay safe. Namaste. Thanks, guys, for practicing with me. I'll try my best to keep 1 to 2 classes posted a week until we can practice together again. Sending love. Namaste.